Yo guys, how's it hitting Mom Pop and JinSwords here, and I've got an epic battle in the UU tier versus IJ Sick. As you can see, he's running a pretty stolid looking team with powerful threats such as Darmanitan, Crobat, probably Choice Banded, and Mega Blastoise. Whereas I'm rocking Choice Scarf Mienshao for Generator, defensive Hydreigon, special defensive Jirachi, standard sub Calm Mind Raikou, defensive Gligar, and Life Orb, offensive with Stealth Rock Celebi. So we're just gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna be with Celebi. He's gonna be with Crobat. Obviously, that's not a good matchup for me. So I'm gonna switch out into Jirachi. He's gonna go for Whirlwind, bring me out to Gligar, which is still a bad matchup for him. So he's just gonna go to Porygon. I'm gonna get up a knockoff on it, and that's gonna get rid of his Violet, which would be very helpful. And then I'm gonna go for U-turn on him. He's gonna go for Ice Beam. Jirachi eats that up, goes for Wish. He's gonna start going for Thunderbolt, and I switch out into Celebi, who eats up the Thunderbolt and gets a good deal. Gets the Stealth Rocks up, and then he hits me with Ice Beam. Because I'm at full HP thanks to the Wish, I take that, but not very well, and that's really bad. I wanted to be at higher HP. So he's going to keep going for Thunderbolt as I switch into Jirachi, keep going for Wishes and Protects, trying to get up to higher HP. Basically, I'm going to be trying to get this thing paralyzed, and once it's paralyzed, I can hopefully stall it out. Although he does get a crit Thunderbolt there and the para right there, which means that the next Thunderbolt will be able to take me down, so I can't go for Wish and I can't go for Protect, but the Thunderbolt after that would still take me down. So I'm going to switch in Raikou. Raikou can stall up this Porygon too, setting up Calm Mind and stuff. He's going to start going for a cover, but because he got the special attack boost, he can actually continue to take out my subs even though I'm at +1 special defense, unfortunately, which means that I have to go for Calm Mind here, risking hacks. And you can see after that, even though I'm at +2 and he's at +1, Tri-Attack still does 30%. Although now at +3 special defense, Tri-Attack does 23%, which means that I can eat up them subs. I go for Thunderbolt, thinking it would knock him out, but he eats it up. And fortunately, I do get the para. And Raikou's now sitting behind a sub. He can eat up Tri-Attacks now, and I take him out with the Thunderbolt. He's going to go to Florges, thinking Florges can do something to me. Thunderbolt's a 2-hit KO. And Moonblast takes out that sub after, a Tri-Attack damage. But I can eat up another Moonblast behind his sub because I'm at +3. And I feel like he should have Protected there, because then that would mean that he could probably eat up another Thunderbolt the next turn, but I guess not. And now he goes into Darmanitan, and that just dies. And then he finally remembers that his Crobat has Infiltrator, and can go through my substitute, and he knocks me out. So Raikou puts up a little mini sweep right there. Although at the cost of Jirachi and Celebi being at low HP and very less useful for the rest of the battle. He's going to go into Crobat. I'm going to go Gligar, switch to the Mega Blastoise. I'm going to go for Knockoff. Does nothing, he's obviously used Mega Blastoise. Knockoff doesn't knock off Mega items. So now I'm going to go into Hydreigon, go for the Thunder Wave on the Blastoise, which of course fails because he's Toxic Poison. I thought he might switch into Crobat, and I was thinking that, I can eat up any hit and try to stall him out. But that doesn't work. He has the Aura Sphere, which takes me out. And I switch into Mienshao, which goes for High Jump Kick as he switches into Slowbro, which, of course, eats up the High Jump Kick. And he goes for Ice Beam. I live their Ice Beam with Jirachi. He goes for Scald. I live the Scald, and I try to get up a Wish, but I get the Paralyze, unfortunately. So Hack's working out a little bit in his favor here. And I go for Protect, but that's going to be to no avail because the next Scald still will be able to take me down. And Celebi's going to go for Giga Drain on this Blastoise. And thanks to recovering of HP, the Life Orb will not take me down. But now he has Gligar. I have Gligar, Mienshao, and Celebi. And he has Slowbro and Crobat. I was misplaying right here. Because what ended up happening is, we have a bunch of plays. I'm just trying to stall out his Slowbro, trying to get him down to the point where Celebi can knock him out. get a crit here on the knockoff, doesn't matter because he doesn't die and there's a slack off. And we're just gonna keep stalling it out. He's eventually gonna take out my Mienshao with an Ice Beam. And now here's a very important part. We're actually gonna go back because I brought in my Celebi on his Slowbro as if to take him out. Because Celebi can only attack the Slowbro. If he attacks the Crobat, he dies from Life Orb. In which case, Slowbro can beat Gligar one-on-one. So I had to predict the switch in the Crobat. I double switch in a Gligar, and that was smart. He goes for Brave Bird. I'm gonna predict him to go back in the Slowbro now, but he doesn't, and he hits me another one. And now here's another big play, because now 2 Brave Birds will knock me out from this point, which means that I have to go for Roost if he stays in. But I predicted the switch out here, ballsy play, and it pays off because I do get the Slowbro Toxic Poison, which is going to be super useful. And now here I do what I should have done at the very beginning before we started this whole stall thing. When I had Gligar Slowbro 1-on-1, I should have just gone for Toxic on it. I could have lived an Ice Beam, you know, and stuff at 100% HP, and then, you know, because at 100% HP, even without Roost, Ice Beam still only does like 84%. Yeah, there it is, 84%. So I mean, I could eat that up, and then he's Toxic Poison, and I Roost stall him out like I am right now. Just hoping that I don't get hacks, in which case I still have Mienshao for a Crobat, which would obviously be super useful. But at this point, I realized that I can't win because Ice Beam, after the Ice Beams and he dies from Toxic Poison, I'll be at a point where his Brave Bird can take me out. But he gets a low roll on that Ice Beam, which means that I can eat up another Brave Bird, and I'll be able to hopefully stall out this Crobat, get a Roost up. If I can get a Roost up, I can be fine. He can't even take me out with crits. So this is a moment of play, and he gets a crit, and that's unfortunately going to be the end of the game. He's obviously Celebi does not outspeed the Crobat. He can just take me out with the Brave Bird. So it was a good game, close 1-0. A little bit of hacks in his favor. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. And honestly, I absolutely could have won that if I had made the right plays. The right plays being at the original time, when he brought in his Slowbro versus my Gligar, I should have just, you know, roosted and Toxic and roost and roost and roost. So I could still have both Mienshao and Celebi for later. And then I could sack Celebi later to be able to bring in Mienshao against the Crobat as that Slowbro died. And then I would have been able to take out the Crobat with that, take out the Crobat. And that would have been the end of the game. But unfortunately, that is not the way the dice rolled. And IJ Sick got the win. So, you know, it was a great battle. Thanks for a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you all later, YouTube.